Hey everyone, and thank you for joining me again. Today, as I told you before, I'm going to be starting my wedding series, DIY crafts for wedding. And what I came across today as far as my inspiration is I wanted to do a centerpiece. And not just any centerpiece, but a centerpiece that uses the plastic Christmas bulbs in replacement of the glass topiaries, and these came from the Dollar Tree. The reason that I thought about using the ornament bulbs instead of the glass topiaries is because of the price. You find those glass topiaries online, and they're usually between, depending on the size, $3.99 and upwards. So to get one this size, which is about 4 centimeters, not 4 centimeters, I think it's like 4 inches around in diameter, they can get very pricey. So what I decided was I'm going to make a centerpiece for you and show you how we can bling it up and just make it gorgeous for a wedding. Or in this case, I'm thinking about my parents' 50th wedding anniversary, which is coming up in a couple of years. So that would be their golden wedding anniversary. So that's going to be my inspiration for doing this particular piece. So I've already put together with epoxy that I got from Harbor Freight for 99 cents. This particular vase, if you want to call it that. And I've used all pieces from the Dollar Tree in order to create this. This is Libby glass from Dollar Tree, but this is from DollarTree.com. I've never found these inside the stores, but I did find them online at Dollar Tree, so I've bought multiple cases here because I'll be having a wedding myself in 2017. So I'm going to be creating these centerpieces for that particular wedding. So I'm going to set this out of view for right now, and we're going to work on the floral centerpiece arrangement. This styrofoam ball I got from King Dollar because I have looked the longest at Dollar Tree, and I have been unsuccessful at finding the foam balls that they have there. So what I'm going to do is I've picked out my flowers, and like I said, this is a golden wedding anniversary. But my mother also loves a white flower. So I'm going to be intermixing my florals with white roses as well as yellow roses. So I'm just going to cut those down. And I've also got spray roses. These are the regular roses that they have, but there's some smaller ones that are spray roses. So, and actually I'm going to cut these down a little bit more, some of them, but not all. So I can see the center of the styrofoam ball, and I'm just going to push the flowers in. And then I'm going to do that all the way around the ball. You can make this as full as you want. By spacing your roses closer together, you can spread them out a little bit more depending on the size of the rosebuds. These are some of the spray roses that I was telling you about. They actually have a little bit of a smaller head. Okay, so we got the center of our ball done. So the next step is I'm going to go ahead and use a white flower. So it'll be white roses. I'm going to go ahead and finish putting the rest of these white roses in, and then I'll come back and I'll show you how it looks. The finished product with our flower ball. That's a beautiful white and golden rose. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I found at the Dollar Tree. At the Dollar Tree I found these hors d'oeuvre skewers, which I thought were really cute, and I decided that I was going to hang these ornaments once I've embellished them off of these hors d'oeuvre skewers that I'm going to place along the bottom of the roses to elevate inside the bowl. So I'm just going to place these here. And they're just going to look like little silver spikes coming out of the flowers. But they hold the purpose of keeping the ball elevated above the bowl where the flowers will be. Also at the Dollar Tree I found these floral gel beads, decorative accents. This you can color them with food coloring, but they do have some that are colored. I've only seen pink in there before, but that was many years ago, so I've only seen the white here recently. But what I'm going to do is take this tea light that's battery operated and just set it down in here and put a few beads in it so that it's still illuminated and flickering, because I just like the way that looks. And then I'm going to go ahead and take my flower ball and place it on top here. It's not very secure. Let's see. Okay, so from here, we'll work on the second part of this floral arrangement. And what that's going to be is these Christmas ornaments. Now, with these Christmas ornaments, I got the idea of using this bling ribbon, which I found there, which they have it in gold, and they also have it in silver. Now, I'm pretty sure you've seen on the different Pinterest boards where they're using crystals and other little bling to hang the terrariums that have the candles in them. Well, we can do that same thing with some of the objects from the Dollar Tree by using these Christmas balls and the bling from the roll of ribbon that they call diamond wrap. And all I did was just cut it to the length that I wanted to, and then just cut along and made them individual strips. Then you can use a tiny drill bit to hammer, because you wouldn't want to use a drill because it's so thin, just to puncture the diamond wrap. I got this tool off of Amazon, and it is it's from the Beadsmith. It's 1.5 millimeter tool. There's a little bitty tip here that you can actually puncture the plastic from the diamond wrap in so that you can have your little hole. So what I wanted to do was take these Christmas ornaments, and off of Amazon as well, I got these little things. And what this is a waterproof, or supposed to be waterproof, battery operated bright LED light. So what you can do is take that and drop it inside, and then with your beads, and mind you, you can have them at different colors. If you chose to use Swarovski crystals, you would be able to do that as well. It's kind of whatever your mind and heart desires that you can afford to use. This might actually make it a little bit easier to make your wedding however grand you want it to be, but it doesn't have to be so expensive, because you know we can do some things on the cheap, but it doesn't have to look cheap. So with that, I'm just going to put the clamp back inside and fill that up. And look how pretty that is. That's going to be gorgeous hanging from this arrangement. Let me show you how I'm going to do that. In my jewelry box, because I do all kinds of crafting, I have what they call jump rings. And you can get them in gold or you can get them in silver. And this is a golden wedding anniversary, but the issue is this is silver. And I notice a lot of times with the wedding anniversaries for golden, you have your different accent colors, which is usually like a black. Sometimes they do red. Silver is almost always included as well. So for that reason, and I just open that up with my fingers. Then I'm going to take my diamond wrap where I've already made the holes. And I've cut my diamond wrap in a couple of lengths. I got 2 that are long, and then I have 2 that are shorter. And the reasons for that is I'm going to hang the larger bowls from the shorter ones. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. Well, first of all, I want to show you exactly what I'm planning on doing. Take the jump ring, and then I'm just going to feed it through the little hole that I made inside the diamond wrap. Okay, and then from there I'm going to connect it onto the bowl, and then you can just twist it back. You don't want to pull the jump ring outward, you want to pull the jump ring towards you. Okay, and then you get to hang it. Now on the hors d'oeuvre skewer, this part is in the styrofoam ball, and we have Christmas ornament hooks right here that you'll end up taking and connecting to the other end of your diamond wrap. Just like so. And look at that. Isn't that pretty? So now when we come back, you'll see that the whole entire arrangement will be full, and you'll see the magnitude of the beauty within this. Here is the final look. You can see the beautiful flower ball with the white flowers and the yellow roses, with the bling wrap that extends all the way to the Christmas ornament that, I'm just going to call it a bulb, to the bulb that has light in it, as well as some of the water beads, and then with the bigger one that has an actual yellow flower in it as well that's illuminated. And the whole project just came out gorgeously. I'm very, very happy with how it turned out. So on that note, feel free to subscribe, leave any comments that you have or any ideas that you would like me to bring to you, and also like. Thank you. Have a great evening.